Rick, good to see you guys again. Thank you for joining me today on this adventure. Today is the grand opening of San Fransokyo over at Disney California Adventure. So I'm here for that. I'd love to meet Baymax. It's a really good movie. If you haven't seen Big Hero 6, very touching, very sentimental movie. I really enjoyed that one. It was great. I just rewatched it since the land is opening and I loved it. Highly recommend that one. It's underrated. It's definitely an underrated movie. But we're gonna go to San Fransokyo and I know for sure I'm gonna try that clam chowder with the miso. Aunt Cass Café is open now, so I will try some of the food today. Anyways, let's go do this. Baymax is out. I would love to meet my favorite healthcare provider today, but the line is very long. So, well, I don't know if we might wait till the hype dies down and meet him a different day. There is no end in sight. That line, I was gonna look for the end of the line. Whew. There are switchbacks here, but it probably goes out into, probably goes to Disneyland at this point, but it's going at least into Cars Land, so. Look at that. It stretches as far as the eye can see. What an exciting morning it's been so far. The hype is very real. You can feel the energy in the air. I love when they open new lands. It's very cool. But I was one of the first ones to get my food from Aunt Cass this morning. They opened at 10:30 and I got it shortly after then. I had a mobile order for one of the first mobile orders, so I planned ahead, luckily. I got the clam chowder, the new clam chowder. So the difference is this one has a white miso in it. I'm really excited. I'm a huge clam chowder guy. Really excited to try this. Really, really excited. And I did see Baymax. It's fantastic. It's so awesome. People are doing the fist bump at the la-la-la-la-la. And I really wanted to see him and Hiro. I didn't know Hiro was going to be there too. I thought maybe it would just be Baymax, but yeah, they have Baymax and Hiro, and they look amazing. It would be so cool to meet them. I asked the cast member, and they said it's about a 2.5 hour wait. It's very hot and very humid. They'd have to carry me out of there or roll me out of there on an ambulance, so I'm not going to be able to wait for 2.5 hours in this heat and humidity. So it's almost 70% humidity today, so very, very humid for us. But we will meet him another time, so we definitely will come back and we'll do that. I will try to see him today if the line dies down to like an hour. I'm willing to wait an hour. It's just 2.5 hours is too long. I don't have anyone to hold my place in line. I'm just by myself. And there'd be no way for me to use the restroom or get enough water in that 2.5 hour time frame. All right, let's give the soup a try. And it has green onions on top, which is kind of nice. I'll get a little piece with the green onion there too. Very good. It's very, very good. I will warn you, I'm not a huge seafood fan. I'm really finicky with seafood. I'll eat fried seafood, and I like clams and I like eel. It's very odd, the things I do like. But overall, I don't like fishy, seafoody taste. I don't like the taste of the sea. I'm not a big fan of salmon or tuna. This is a lot more fishy, more oceany tasting than their old version of the clam chowder. I don't know if they're using a different clam brand or they're adding a lot more clam stock to it perhaps. Some of the recipes for clam chowder require quite a bit of clam stock, so I don't know if they changed the recipe, but it does taste fishier off the first bat, so just be warned if you don't like seafood. Obviously, you're probably not going to like clams anyways, but if you are like me and you're kind of just on the fence of seafood, just be warned about that. Be aware of it. Sorry, it's just adjusting my fan. I got my fan here so I don't sweat my t-shirt through. Eating hot soup and it's humid. What? No one forces me to do this stuff. I don't know. I don't make good decisions, I guess. But yeah, I don't know why I'm eating soup. It's really hot, thick comfort soup too. It reminds me of a baked potato soup with the bacon in it and the potatoes. It totally tastes like a really good baked potato soup, but it is fishier, like I said. There's a lot more pieces of clam in there. It almost looks like what I'm tasting in terms of seafood flavoring. I think there's some crab meat or artificial crab meat in there. There's some long pieces that have some red on it, and it's definitely not clams. I'd like to ask about that, but my guess would be that it's artificial crab meat. Maybe that's giving it its little bit of a fishy flavor. I still really enjoy this, but just be warned. I definitely like the regular clam chowder better, so I'll be getting that over at Disneyland. Probably still have that one at the Harbor Galley and the Royal Veranda. So at least you can still get their regular recipe. The miso in this, it's really nice though. It adds a deeper flavor, a fermented flavor to it, more umami flavor to it. Really, really good, but I like the other one better. just a word of advice, don't stick butter in your pocket for 20 minutes and then forget about it. It turns so soft that it almost melted. But now it's not so hard that it breaks the bread. So look at that. I figured out a life hack without intentionally figuring it out. Sometimes things are pragmatic like that, just kind of work themselves out. A happy accident. So find a water refill. This is an important spot on a hot day like today. It's back by the restrooms at San Fransokyo. Look at the color of these hibiscus. These are my favorite. It's so pretty. So I went to the cappuccino cart to try the new maple bacon bread pudding, and unfortunately my Yelnats curse got the best of me and they did not have it. But unfortunately I was able to mobile order it, and apparently I was the first one to mobile order it today and come up and grab it. But they're not supposed to be on mobile order. It was a mistake, so it took a long time. It just ate up almost 30 minutes trying to talk to a manager and figure out, you know, where I could get the cake. And someone said that they had a cake in a different location I could go grab, so they're trying to send me over to Pacific Wharf. It was turning into quite a wild goose chase. So don't mobile order things that are not available. That's my punishment. There's no way I would have known that without hindsight, but yeah. Oh well. But I got an Americano, and really nice. The cast member was super sweet. She kind of saw that I was getting put through the ringer by all the people. Like, I wasn't complaining or raising my voice or anything. I just wanted a refund or either the cake. You know, it's obviously you shouldn't have to pay for something if they're out of it, but no one could help me, so she was able to help me, so I really appreciate her. And she brought me a free bundt cake. These are amazing. I've already had this before on my channel, so I think what I'm going to do is actually save this and take back to my room. So I had a change of heart and FOMO got the best of me, so I decided to wait in line for Baymax. They said it's about an hour and a half, so it's less than it was before. The line doesn't extend quite as far as it did earlier, so I'm excited about that. And at least I'm in the shade. I was in the sunlight at the beginning, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I could do this, but now I'm in the shade. I'm in it for the long haul, so yeah. I'm excited. They said they're switching, and it'd be kind of a bummer to meet just Hiro. I mean, everyone's here for Baymax, but hopefully I get to meet Baymax or both. You know, fingers crossed.
Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain?
Oh, it's just Baymax.
Yay. They just switched Hiro for Baymax, so we're in the right position. We get to probably meet Baymax. Yay.
Bowing down to.
Yeah, he's going to update his language.
May I offer a hug? Thank you.
That was the best hug ever. Thank you. May we get a picture together?
That is affirmative.
Awesome.
All right, we're gonna start with Baymax's camera first. All right, now back over at me. Amazing.
What did that song sound like?
Did you want a fist bump before you go?
Yes. I appreciate you. They've got this really cool display in the Disneyland Hotel lobby right now. It's about the Alice comedies. It's a pretty cool history. If you guys look up the Alice comedies, they were able to put a live actress, a child, into an animated series, and it was very cool. I'm really enjoying reading about this though today. This is really cool. It's somewhat unsightly. There's a lot of construction going on at the Disneyland Hotel. They're making quick progress. There's a lot of construction noises going on today. Din Tai Fung is like almost done. Very cool. They got the bricks all up. So this is something I really appreciate. This is a new area to sit in the shade. It's very hard to find places to sit in the shade at Disneyland. This is amazing. What a great addition. It's a really nice flower bed too. I really like the landscaping. Okay, this is like one of the coolest Spirit jerseys I've ever seen. The Haunted Mansion. Look at that tie-dye. That is so cool. Here's a look at the front there. That is the coolest tie-dye acid wash I've ever seen. Love the color scheme. It glows in the dark too. It doesn't have a price on it, but I would guess it's probably $79.99 or $84.99. This Coco display is amazing. They're working on it right now. They are incredibly talented. Look at all these supplies here. Wow. Such a cool behind the scenes look. thank you guys for joining me for this adventure. The grand opening of San Fransokyo was very overwhelming. It was very crowded, it was hot and humid. I had a great time, but I'd like to do a more comprehensive foodie guide for San Fransokyo and give you more of my recommendations. So stay tuned for that. I'll be trying more of those foods in future episodes. The clam chowder I had was really good. I would get that again, but like I said, just be warned, it was a little fishier tasting than the old clam chowder that they used to have. And for some people, that might actually be a good thing. So, you know, different strokes for different folks. I think Baymax is a great addition as a character. Having Hiro with him is really fun. There were so many people that were fans of him. They had his gear. There were people that were dressed up as all 6 of the characters. Very awesome to see everybody's outfits and how excited everybody was. Baymax made a lot of people really happy, myself included. One of the best character hugs I've ever had, and one of the best character interactions I've had in a long time too. So to each and every one of you, thank you for joining me today. And to Baymax, thank you too. I am satisfied with my care. All right, thank you guys. Mahalo.